Favorite villain? Oh, come on. Are you gonna tell me that all of these villains are gonna beat Darth Vader? Darth Vader? Or, how do you say Darth Vader? Darth Vader? Vader. That's Vader. All of these people, especially the bunny. Vader would kick the bunny's ass. Come on. Let's get real.
Let's hit the throttle. Hands going up. Let's hit the dance floor again. Wild like.
I don't know anymore. I don't know what to think of this show anymore. Why even bother having it? Kids' Choice Awards was this past Saturday, and I did watch it. I even voted for the Kids' Choice Awards. As a matter of fact, I filmed myself recording because that's what all the cool kids do nowadays. And weirdly enough, when I looked at that video after I posted it, it only had about like 20 views. But after I didn't look at it for a while, because a few weeks went by, I noticed that it had about 800 views, and now it's got about like 1,000 of them. So thank you for everyone watching that video. I didn't really think that was something that anybody would actually like, because it is different from everything else that I do on this channel. I guess because it was a bit more entertaining and because I told a good amount of jokes. I don't really know what was different from that video than from every other video I do. But thank you for watching that and getting that to 1,000 views. There's probably more views on it as of this moment, maybe, if you watch this in the near future. Thank you also for the feedback on like the comments and stuff. The comment section is both some good feedback, like somebody said I need more subscribers, and that he likes what I'm doing. He likes this kind of format, and he like wishes he saw more of this stuff. So maybe. Let's talk about the Kids' Choice Awards. What did I think? What happened? Let's get this out of the way before I dive into anything like the winners or what actually happened in the show. Let me just take a minute and talk about John Cena, because he, I think, was the most, at least in my school, because I'm not the only teenager that has comments about the Kids' Choice Awards, but I'm sure other people that watched it do. Let me just get the whole John Cena thing out of the way, because people have been saying the only reason that he was the host was because of the whole John Cena meme, and because Nickelodeon hasn't, they just have something with online trends, and I just want to make it clear, I'm not in for the whole Nickelodeon trying to be cool with online stuff. I really am not. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why John Cena was the host. But, I mean, I feel like Nickelodeon is trying too hard nowadays. And I've probably already mentioned this. I remember I did a video talking about Nickelodeon, like my problem with it. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I don't remember if I mentioned it. But I do know one problem that I do have with the network is that I feel like they try way too hard trying to connect with this generation's kids. Which is not bad. You gotta catch the attention somehow. But when you look at networks like Cartoon Network and even Disney XD, and I'm saying Disney XD because I don't really watch the actual Disney Channel. I only watch Disney XD. But we can say, I guess, the same thing. It's Disney. When you look at those two networks, they don't really do much to try to drag their audience. They don't try to like reach out to them and say, hey, look, we're doing the same thing the internet's doing. You should watch us because this is the latest thing. They don't really do that, especially Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network doesn't try hard. They don't try to reach out to their audience by doing the latest internet trend. They don't try to keep up with the latest news. They are their own thing, and it's the same thing with Disney Channel. They're their own network. They don't rely on any other sort of media to like help them out with getting the attention of the younger ones. And while I will say that Cartoon Network is a good network, I won't say it's the best network. This is not a comparison to whether I think Nickelodeon is the greatest network or Cartoon Network is. I prefer Cartoon Network only because of the stuff they put out. And I won't say everything they put out is great. Like, I'm not going to say they're amazing when putting out shows, because I will admit they've had some really bad shows in the past and even now. There is a long list of mistakes that Cartoon Network has made in the past, especially this one, and I'm not ignoring this. This is a recent thing. I'm not ignoring this. Just watch next week. It's going to be interesting. So that was me dwelling off the topic of hosts for a good like 5 minutes. Let's get back on topic. What did I think of John Cena? I think he was a good choice. I know they try to like get people to host the show that are really well with kids, and John Cena has a big history with being on children's television. He was in I know he was in some Disney Channel show. He made a guest appearance. I don't remember which one. He's been in the Fred movies, all 3 of them, which I don't know if he's happy about. I really don't know. But I do know that he is somebody that works well with kids. So I definitely see why he was a choice. As a matter of fact, one of my notes here was the beginning of the show. I didn't really... It was kind of cringy, the way that it was all set up with the whole walking on the carpet with the photographs being taken. But when it came to John Cena's big entrance, of course they played the John Cena song and they did the meme and stuff. But what made me laugh was when he walked on stage, and in the middle of the stage was a wrestling ring. Like, they made me laugh, alright? It was funny. But it's also like, you know, you can kind of tell what kind of world he's coming from. It's no secret that he's a wrestler. But I found that pretty funny. So a few things happened in the show. Mind you, the guide said it was a 2-hour show, and this is something that actually really bugged me, but I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. I didn't write down everything that happened in the show, because honestly, I don't know what to think of the show. Like, it was a bit entertaining, and everyone did seem like they were having fun. But when did the Kids' Choice Awards just not be about the awards anymore? Like, I want to say the amount of awards that were announced that night, it was more than how many were announced in 2014, because if you remember, in 2014 they announced like 9 awards, and then like they were like, if you want to find out who won this, so you just go online. If you could tell us that, why even bother have an award show? But I want to say, out of everything, I don't have a complete count. I want to say there was at least 10, 12 awards given that night. Though to be fair, there were twice this happened. Both Kevin Hart and Ellen DeGeneres, they both got awards for the movies they were in. They won actually multiple awards, so that was acceptable. Ellen won at least 3, but multiple awards were given out for the same person that they could represent. But at least like 11 awards were given out, and then like of course they did awards through the commercial break. The 2 girls from Game Shakers twice do like a speed round of giving away awards, and I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind awards being announced during the commercial break, because that's kind of what I grew up with. I grew up with like Nat Wolff and Alex Wolff from the Naked Brothers band. I grew up with them saying who won a certain thing during the commercial, or like the time the Nicktoons did that. And the reason why they do that is, I know why they do it. It's because sometimes the person that wins the award can't make it to the award show. So obviously favorite book, favorite cartoon, video game, it's usually those kind of awards. They are announced either during the commercial break, or they'll just have something pop up on the bottom. Say, you know, this one favorite book or favorite video game or something. Or in fact, actually one year they did a thing where they actually had a segment for the people that couldn't make it to the award show, and said who won an award. It went something like some people that aren't here did win awards, like favorite cartoons was SpongeBob, and favorite book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know, they did something like that, which is pretty cool. But the whole speed round thing, and they did this last year too, the whole speed round thing is kind of hard to follow up on because you're saying it pretty fast. I can't understand you when you speed talk. So it's actually funny that I mentioned Nat Wolff because surprisingly he was there last night along with Miranda Cosgrove, who were two people that I never really thought I would see at in another Kids' Choice Awards. Not because like anything bad happened, but like they got older, so I didn't think they would be there. So it was very surprising, especially for Nat Wolff. I haven't seen him in years, and yes, I did used to watch the Naked Brothers band. That might be saved for another time. What else we got? There was a part where Demi Lovato was slimed, and this was because she was promoting the new Smurf movie she's in, and that had the Game Shaker girls like form. One of the Game Shaker girls became a Smurf, and there was a whole dance number, and I thought that was really stupid. But I enjoyed seeing Demi Lovato get slimed. And I'm not just saying that because a friend of mine told me I need to say it because she's a massive fan of Demi Lovato. That face made me look dead. I am so sorry. There was one part where John Stamos, who was on Fuller House, he plays Uncle Jesse, he came on to present an award, and I'm going to be really honest with you. With these award shows, they usually write a little script or a joke for the presenters to say, just to keep the entertainment rolling. I felt like John Stamos was being himself, and I'm being serious on that. The way he presented himself when presenting this award, I felt like he was being his absolute self. Wasn't trying to act, wasn't trying to tell a joke. I felt like he was actually being himself, and I respect that. I get that award shows do that kind of thing where, you know, hey, did you hear about that movie? It was kind of funny. And then like they'd say something really cheesy the next person, and they'd put on a little show within presenting the award. But John Stamos actually I felt like he was being himself, which I really respect. And I really wish that would happen more often when these award shows would happen. I also predicted that a joke that has been going around for the last couple of weeks about the Oscars would appear in this award show. I expected it to be in the favorite cartoon bit, where they would say somebody won favorite cartoon, like maybe Gumball, but then actually SpongeBob wins, and that'd be a pretty cool joke. Very cruel and harsh. And it was actually done at the favorite kids TV show, and it wasn't even intentional. It was just a joke that Jason Norman did because he won the Henry Danger won favorite TV show, and he did that joke, which really wasn't necessary. So I called it, but it's like, come on, just stop. And now let's get to the last thing that I'm very, very pissed off about. Again, as I said, the award show was about 2 hours long, as it said on the guide. The actual show was an hour and a half. You can't do that! This gets me really upset, mostly because they ended the show without even announcing 5 to 6 awards. And look, I understand the Kids' Choice Awards is a show. But like I asked earlier, how come the show isn't about awards anymore? It's Kids' Choice Awards. You have 28 awards, and I expect you to get through all of them. It's alright if maybe some people can't represent an award. Maybe you have to give out the award during the commercial. I understand that. It happens all the time. But at least give out every single award, or make it a point to tell us who won certain awards. I feel like that with all the movie trailers that they've played out, because they played like 5 different movie trailers, they promoted 5 different movies that night. They had like all these challenge games between Nick Stars and John Cena. They had a dance-off for some reason, 2 performances. I feel like with all this stuff that the Kids' Choice Awards had, I understand why you did it, because again, it's a show. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm fine with the music numbers, and I'm fine with 1 or 2 movie trailers and little things in the middle, like games and stuff. But the main point is the awards. And if you give out like 11 to 12 awards, even if that one person can represent about 3 awards, you should give out every award. I don't understand why this is an issue. Like, and I know it's stupid, but it's the truth. How come the award show is not about awards anymore? It's ridiculous. And whoever decided to put how long the Kids' Choice Awards runs on TV, saying it's 2 hours, you better be fired, because I am disappointed in you. That was an hour-and-a-half show. I didn't expect to see John Cena get slimed and end the show until about 10 o'clock, and it ended at like 9:35. I was pretty upset about that. Mostly because we didn't know who won like 5 awards again. They didn't announce favorite cartoon, favorite butt kicker, frenemies, video game, or music video. Half of those awards shouldn't even be a thing. Why do we need a favorite music video category? Since when do people start watching music videos? So on that note, I thought the award show was alright. Not one of my favorites, I thought it was okay. Out of everything that I voted for in my Kids' Choice voting video, I only got 8 nominees won that I voted for. I won't go over exactly who won that I voted for. You could always just go back and watch that video, see who I voted for. But here is the list of people that won what category and who won. Yep, there they go. Just going up. Look at that. Yep, look at that. All those people won blimps, and I stayed home. How wonderful. I am very upset that Gumball did not win favorite cartoon. I really wish maybe Nickelodeon would give a different cartoon a chance to win a blimp. I mean, SpongeBob isn't even that worthy of getting a blimp anymore. I mean, Gumball's actually funnier. No drama, unfortunately, with favorite cartoon this year. But that's what I thought about the Kids' Choice Awards. I can go on hours and hours for it, but personally, I'm getting cold in this basement. Now I want to hear what you guys think. Did you happen to watch the Kids' Choice Awards? If so, then what did you think about it? What was your favorite part about it? What did you not like about it? I will say one thing that I really liked about the Kids' Choice Awards is the way the set was. They had a slide, and that is amazing. I want to go down that slide so badly now. Do you agree or disagree with anything that I said in this video? Tell me in the comments, and also leave me your suggestions for whatever movie, TV show, or random thing you want me to talk about next. Thanks for watching The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and you just saw me review a thing.